Hi Virgo, this is going to be your May 2020 reading, and the movie I got for you was Scream 2. I got person behind the mask. Someone is not who they appear to be. You know how Scream movies went, the paranoia everyone went through and all the plot twists of who's in on it, Sydney was targeted. She went into hiding or hermit mode. So, Virgos, are we trying to avoid someone? Are you isolating yourself to protect? I just heard protect your peace. This person or people disturbed your spirit. I was getting spirit specifically. It's like spirits saying nah too. Spirit approves this message. And clearly, Scream 2 is a sequel. You've dealt with this person before, or you've dealt with a situation like this before. It's like the past is coming back to you. Sydney survived the first time, so now it's as if things are taken up a notch. It's got narrowing down on the target. I don't want to say this, but someone feels like a target. And I actually see a target in my head. A bullseye, to be specific, with a knife in the middle. This person wants a reaction out of you because you didn't give one before. And I don't see the knife on the bullseye to indicate anything wrong. I just see that as danger. Like the past is coming back or someone's wishing ill on you. They want to heat things up again. Virgo, you wanted to put something behind you, or at least you thought it was behind you. This could be an ex trying to old tricks. Very manipulative. So that could indicate the Scream mask. They hide their true selves, but on the inside they're a really vicious, manipulative person. They have secrets, they hide things to their advantage. This person could have cheated, or they were just in this Seven of Swords energy the whole time. Okay, I'm going to use Wisdom Oracle, and then I'm going to read some of it by the book, because I really like the meanings in the books, and then I'm going to go out off of that and see what I get. We have new life. Look at the light around her. She's rested, she's rejuvenated. I almost look at this and think of hibernation. She's waking up from a deep, deep sleep, or maybe deep, deep quarantine. She's ready for something. Kind of like how the groundhog comes out for spring after the cold weather. I don't know how that works, but that's exactly what I'm thinking of. You went into hermit mode to protect your peace, so no one could disturb your spirit. This was guided though. You were guided to do this. And I got inner work. Let me find this in the book. Birth of new ideas, growth, opportunities, a breath of fresh air, life renewing itself. After this period, you felt so much better because I think these people were energy vampires. Or very manipulative and exhausting to the point where it felt like, I need to go take a nap. So I think that just means they were leeches. Because look how bright you are though. Something tells me you lost your light, like you were in a bad vibration because of them. Maybe they had a bad influence over you. They wanted a bad influence over you. That could be what the manipulation was. Ooh, I just thought of their intentions seemed great, but they were hidden by the mask and manipulation. There were hidden motives. When spring awakens, the world, joy, and excitement can be felt all around and in your very core. Yes, springtime. We're approaching that time of year. Not only can you feel it in the air, but you feel it inside. You're ready for this new phase in your life. A new life. That's what it feels like. You had to go into the cocoon, and now you're coming out of it, a butterfly. I think you use quarantine, not that you have to use quarantine and be all productive, because some people really can't. for whatever reason. Everyone's different. But I think you use quarantine for a lot of self-reflection, Hermit. You gathered a lot of information, but I think that information was just something towards bettering yourself. You could have, eating clean, having happy thoughts, losing weight. Some of you want to lose weight or gain weight. Or you gained weight during quarantine and now you're like, Blossoms burst from trees overnight. Birds return home and sing their glorious song. It's like things are going back to normal. Things feel normal again after things were stirred up by these people, if that makes sense. But then here's the sequel, here's the test. They want to disturb your new life. Or they see your transformation, they see your glow, and it's like you're attracting them back. They want a piece of it. Nature is full of promise. Miracles beckon at all of us. This is one of those times in your life when new ideas inspire you and new opportunities bring you hope for seeing your dreams come true. All is well in your world. Yeah, exactly. And you have the energy you need to feel renewed. Allow your heart to fill with enthusiasm. Let your light shine, for this is a time of good fortune. I'm really drawn to let your light shine. You are glowing, like I said. And people see it too. You're glowing, Virgo. I was also thinking of, how people walk into a room, heads turn, people know your presence. It's really hard to look away. That's the type of energy you're in. Your vibration is just... Look at all that white. Whenever I see the color white, I think of something very pure. As if there's no negative energy around you. Remember what I said about protecting your peace? This person or people disturbed your spirit. They really disturbed your spirit, but not anymore. I don't think these people are in your vicinity, but now or in the future, I think someone could try something. Let your light shine, for this is a time of good fortune. The relationship message is, new energy enters old relationships. For some of you, this isn't necessarily a toxic person. I feel like it's two things. It could be that, but it's also the old coming in for a new cycle. It wasn't time before, but now you guys have you have work to do now. I just got collaboration. You guys are well rested enough for this. New energy enters old relationships, and new relationships are bursting with the sweetness and vibrancy only encountered when winter gives way to spring. A new relationship is bursting with energy. A lot of Virgos have entered new relationships, new life. That's what it feels like when you're with this person. I see that winter symbolizes the cold period you went through, the hermit mode, the isolation, but now you're coming out of that. And that's when everyone's so attracted to you, because it's like you were on a battery, you were recharging. And then once you have it all back, that's when the leeches can come back. That's when the energy vampires want something from you. But when you're a desirable person, you attract everything, so it's your job to protect your spirit, and I think that's exactly what you did. And we're also going into spring. Winter is sort of closing out. This is the time to connect with others and share excitement, passion, and hearts full of joy. This card is a very auspicious sign with a respect to love and partnerships in all forms. You have every reason to be optimistic right now, as things seem to fall into place magically. New opportunities remind you that abundance is available to you. Delight in the bounty that begins to appear in surprising forms. Stay curious and know that your hopes and dreams are being fulfilled. It's as if a new life suddenly infuses your projects, work, and creative ideas with a kind of electricity that crackles with exciting potential. Fortune is smiling on you. Not only are you energized enough to enter new relationships, you feel really inspired more than ever. I think you went through a dry period where you couldn't find any inspiration, you couldn't create anything. It was very dark. Because you were distracted with other things or other people in the past. Protection message. You must acknowledge your inexperience and gently allow yourself to be like the delicate new bud opening. It's okay to admit that you may not know something. You are at the beginning of things and haven't yet hit your stride. Be immersed in the newness of it all, and don't try to rush the learning process. New life has its own timetable for maturity. Be here now, life loves you. Interesting. It's like you're waking up to a new life, kind of like the Fool's Journey. You're starting at zero again, but you still have a lot to learn. So it was necessary for you to build... Oh, I almost fell. To build all that energy up so you're ready for the next cycle. Interesting. But someone definitely sees you doing good, Virgo, and something tells me they don't... Ooh, that one did come out. Time for a nap. That's interesting, considering I just said it looks like she's waking up from one, but then here it is again. It's like the subconscious is begging to come out. I said people were sleeping on you. Yeah, people were sleeping on you before, Virgo, but now they want a piece of it. Not all of those people are deserving of it, though. Always use discernment. Sometimes it is innocent. Things just ended and it was bad timing. Fair enough. But for some of them, they destroyed you, or they tried to. Didn't I say someone has a secret, someone's not who they appear to be? I'm really attracted to the moon, as if someone's waking up. Yeah, you woke up. And now you're seeing things with fresh eyes. You see people for who they are, and you don't want them back. Because you need your rest. I feel like whenever you're around these people, you feel like you need a nap. Ooh, all that glitters. Things might look shiny and beautiful on the outside, but it's all an illusion. It's a mask. I see that as a screen mask. Someone could come forward with a very, very tempting offer, but it's not genuine. These people are fake. Yeah, remember the person behind the mask? Someone is not who they appear to be. It's like you're the target of someone's, maybe not in a serious way, but in a subconscious way. A lot of people are attracted to you, and a lot of people have their eye on you, including haters. But remember how I said they're narrowing down? So they could try something that seems like an innocent offer, like, oh hey, let's hang out, let's get close, tell me everything. But deep down there's a hidden agenda. You know how sometimes they say some people only get close to you so they can break you down? That's kind of what I'm seeing here, but obviously I think you always handle it in a good way. You know when to go into hermit mode if people rub you the wrong way or if they strip you of your energy. Nope. You're very, very... You know your time and energy is precious. So I don't think you're going to allow it to happen, but they're going to try. Remember Scream 2? This is a sequel. This is a new life. This is a new phase. They're going to try this. It's like the past is coming back to try it again. And then the knife in the middle there, bad intentions. It looks like this, but it's really a knife. All that glitters is not gold. And this could be an ex. This ex could put on the front that they changed, but there's really no change. You're trying to hide from this person. You know how they can be. Interesting. Hi Virgo, this is going to be your spread. Had to cut it off there so I can get the cards ready. So yeah, what I'm seeing with this, it's interestingly enough, a lot of these cards are in reverse, but the only ones that aren't are the World and the Ace of Wands. I see this as people were trying to infiltrate your bubble, your world. Look at all these things, but then there's a circle around her, a circle of protection. Your peace was invaded, so you protected that. You went to hermit mode. You cut them off. It's like a force field. And I also said you were struggling with inspiration. You went through a period that was dry. You couldn't do anything. You felt distracted. These people were distracting you. Yeah, distracting you from yourself especially. And then that's why you finally decided to go into hermit mode, so you can give back to yourself. And remember in that card, she woke up very energized. That's what I'm saying with the Ace of Wands. And you're also looking at it through fresh eyes. High Priestess, your intuition was blocked. Before you couldn't tell the bad from the good, but now you can. This is all new beginning. We're approaching springtime. As the winter closes, spring emerges, and then that's when you're filled with many creative ideas, new relationships. That's when you're coming out of deep contemplation, deep isolation. And then that's when you also attract watchful eyes. And this is reversed, which means this is this is icky energy. These people gossip a lot, so you could have people talking about you, Virgo. Maybe they've seen you again. They know you're coming out of, like I said, success is written all over you. The world is a lot of fixed energy around you. It was hard to get out of this. Like, you were distracted by these people. It could be Taurus, a Leo, that's but 2 fixed signs, so that could be the signs of the people you're dealing with. And then we have the Queen of Wands reversed, which I'm seeing this is your overall energy, or this was, because we're ending this with the Ace of Wands. So you got your rest, your rejuvenation. Now you have your power back. Because you were stripped of your energy, you felt powerless. I pulled a few charms for you as well, and the first ones that came out was O and K, as if okay, it's an answer to a question. So be careful with, really double check with the offers you're getting this month, because not all of them are positive offers. Some of them look like they're gold, but they're really rooted in manipulation. It's a test or designed to reel you in so they can just break you down, if that makes sense. But then for some of them, I think this just means use your intuition, since I don't think it's blocked anymore. You see things with fresh eyes. So really use that gut feeling before you accept offers. Because not all of them are bad, but you know what I mean. And then over here I got foe. It reminded me of like friend or foe. So this could be you finding out who your real friends are, or questioning who your real friends are. Maybe you couldn't tell the fake from the good, like I said, but now that's not blocked anymore. You know this person's a foe. It's like which one is it? That's the whole mask idea. they show you this persona, but then you also know another aspect of them now, or you sense it and you're like, do I have a reason to feel this way? Yeah, you do. And it's not okay. Don't say it's okay. Someone could apologize and you could feel tempted to just be like, oh, it's okay, we can start over. No. Be careful. Queen of Swords reversed. I feel like this person's very bitchy and sharp with their tongue. This is not a nice person you're dealing with. A very catty individual who gossips a lot about you. Up front, they're nice to your face, but behind closed doors, it's a different story. Then we also have N's, 2 R's, an I, and a Y. Interesting. So did I get here? I'm really tempted to do Ron. Someone's name could be Ron. Ooh, I'm really tempted to do this. Phony. Yeah, like I said, someone's very fake. Phony. Maybe that's out of the way. Phony. That's all I'm getting. Friend or foe. Someone's phony. It's like you're asking yourself the question with friend or foe, and then with phony, that's when you finally come to the realization. You're using your gut feeling that this offer is not. You could also be rejecting an apology, but like, it's not okay. None of that people pleasing shit, because that's how you got turned into the Queen of Wands. You had no energy to go on. You had zero inspiration because you were so distracted from your grind. It's also pulled you away from work. You could do something where you're an artist. You're into tarot like I am. Just this whole situation just threw you off of your focus. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of watchful eyes. People see your transformation, see your glow. You're attracting them back, it seems, because it's like people are seeing you right now. Look at that. Look at the whiteness around this. It's a new beginning, a new life, like the card said. Your intuition is very heightened. It's very powerful. You have such a powerful intuition. You're no longer in this energy. People tried to infiltrate your little bubble there, and I think they still are. This was past, this is present. That Page of Swords reversed is not good energy. A spy. So if they spy on you and then gossip, talk about it. This could, for some of you, this isn't even an ex, this is just friend or foe. It was borderline friend, borderline enemy, and then now you're finally realizing that's phony. It's a phony person. I don't want that in my vicinity because my intuition is now heightened. I have the power to say no. This is a new phase, and I'm not letting that kind of energy come with me. This is also in the sort of a future position, so yeah, you're not gonna let it get the best of you, Virgo. This Queen of Swords reversed. And I like this because I don't see the Queen of Wands reversed as necessarily a bad person. I just see it as someone who doesn't have the energy to go on because of this person. So this very cold individual. That's who they are underneath the mask. This person could be bubbly, very energetic, but below the surface they're very cold, vicious. I don't like it. Interesting. I can't believe I got phony. That literally is exactly what this energy is. The mask fell off, so maybe that's why I got the High Priestess. Scream 2. This is the sequel. These energies are trying to come back. People are looking for you. It's as if they're scoping you out. They're seeking you out. but just ignore it. They can go after their target all they want, but you're not going to give them a reaction. I also like okay as if that's your response to this. Okay, do what you want, but I'm not going to give you what you want. Okay, Virgo, that's the end of your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Wasn't getting too much information, but I'm glad I did this. Your intuition was blocked in the past, but then you went into hermit mode, took care of yourself, and now your light is back. Just in time for spring and warmer weather. You feel energized, you feel well rested, and now that you're well rested, your intuition is also extremely heightened, so you can tell the positive from the phony. Friend or foe? It's phony. It's a foe. I really like this energy, Virgo, because you're not falling into old cycles or old traps. So I think that's what's gonna happen for the month of May. And you are also very protected. Remember how I said even Spirit said no? Spirit approves this message. You've dealt with this person before, or you've dealt with a situation like this before. But now you're ready for it. It's like you have the energy to fight back. I felt really guided to return back to the letters because I felt like I was missing something, and then I found it. Yin. Yin is feminine energy. So for a huge chunk of you, this is a Queen of Swords reversed. A very toxic feminine energy. They gossip a lot. They're very manipulative. That's what this can be. Manipulative communication. They're very good with their words, but there's always a catch. So yeah, beware of this yin energy. Something tells me you're embodying that yin energy in a good way, but then I think this just represents that it's a feminine energy trying to infiltrate, so be careful. Because they see you're feeling very peaceful. You got through it the first time in the first movie, but then Scream 2, it's like, here's the second test. Here's the sequel. At least they think so. But no. You're a different person now. You're entering a new life. So, I just got womanly intuition. Women's intuition. When you get that creepy feeling, could be from guys or whatever offers you get this month, or it could just straight up be friend or foe. Your friend or foe radar is going off. This person is phony. So be careful. Bye. Okay, Virgos, that's the end of your reading. Please like, subscribe. Really hope you liked this additional info. I had to add this. I just had to. Check out my other videos.